Today we are going to do a quick case study. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute on a BRRRR deal, and we're doing these all the time, so I need to start doing more of these case studies. Hey guys, David Dodge, the Discount Property Investor. Today we are going to do a quick case study. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute on a BRRRR deal, and we're doing these all the time, so I need to start doing more of these case studies to help you guys learn a little bit about this. And essentially we've used the BRRRR method to do all the deals that are on the board behind me. Literally hundreds of these. I think we have about 88 units right now, over 50 single family houses, all using the BRRRR method. So today we're going to do a quick case study. Let's try to keep it short, provide some value to you guys, right? So this one here is a case study on 8326 Washington Street. And we did this just super recently. I think we refinanced this one maybe about a week ago. It was last Friday. So just like last week, we refinanced this one. And it's 8326 Washington. Here's the home. I believe it is a 3-1, and I was right. It is a 3-1. It's a 3-1, 1,600 square foot. It has 2 bedrooms in the main level, 1 upstairs. And let's look at some of the details of this deal. So we purchased this in July of last year. We bought it for $69,000, and we used a private lender to do so. The estimated 15 days to complete the rehab and 45 days to complete the refinance. So we didn't hit that 45-day mark on this one, as you can see, as we estimated. We also estimated $5,000 in repairs with $119,000 value when we completed it, and $1,100 in rent. So that value basically comes from the rent. It also comes from the comps and the repairs that we were going to do. So you can see we bought this one at a substantial discount, which is the main thing. You always got to be buying properties at discounts, especially if you want to be using the BRRRR method. I mean, it's very, very important that you have yourself a discount. All right, so back to the case study. Moving on. This one was tenant occupied when we bought it. That's right. Section 8 rented at the time of purchase for $900 a month, and we repaired some of the exterior concrete. We repaired the roof leak. Some of the siding and fascia was kind of hanging off the house. We did some paint and put flooring in the upstairs bonus room. All right. So again, it was about $5,000 worth of repairs, as you can see here. Oh, I'm sorry, that we estimated. That's what we actually did. Now we are working around the tenant. The outside stuff is easy, but with the inside stuff, you have to get in contact with the tenant. Here was the results. We actually spent $3,500 on repairs, and we were all into this for $72,716, which is awesome. We spent less than we estimated, and let me tell you, that doesn't happen very often. But the goal is to do just that. Spend less than you estimate, not more, because then you get in trouble whenever you spend more. All right. This one was rented for $900 a month. With $510 a month gross cash flow. All right, and I believe that we had estimated this to have an ARV of $120 and $1,100 a month in rent, but because it was a Section 8, we weren't really able to increase the rent. The tenant was really nice. It was a woman living there with her daughter, and we didn't want to price gouge her, so we're like, yeah, just the rent is great. Let's fix it up. That way, when we go to the bank, we get a refi. We can at least show that we've done something. Typically, we're doing a little bit more on these, right? But this one was a really light rehab, which makes for a good deal because it's quick and it's already rented, so there's no downtime. So we really like this one here. All right, back to our numbers. It was rented for $900 a month with $500 a month in gross cash flow. And the reason our cash flow was so high is because when we just refinanced this just the other day, we used a 30-year fixed loan through one of our partners. Caitlin, I can connect you with her, and she'll get you a 30-year loan. The fixed rate on it's a commercial loan. It's an LLC loan, 30-year. Not only is it amortized over 30 years, but they fix a rate for you for 30 years, which is amazing. Really, really, really like working with Caitlin. If you guys want me to connect you, just let me know. There'll be a link below this video as well to connect. Let's see. We ended up getting it appraised for $102, and we refinanced it at 75%. So notice that we had if you go back to the first slide, we had estimated 119, and that was us assuming that this lady was going to move out. We were going to do more extensive rehab than 3,500. and we were going to be able to then go rent it for $1,100. Well, the lady didn't want to move out. So we kind of had to pivot a little bit on our ARV. We can't expect to get that kind of ARV only spending $3,500. So just a pro tip there, this is an estimated on this first slide, right? That's what we actually did. That's what we actually spent, $3,500. All right, so this one was rented for $900. We were able to capture $500 a month with our long-term 30-year fixed loan with our awesome lender. And that lender also collects the taxes and the insurance, which is huge because you don't always get, jumping ahead, you don't always get on a commercial loan to an LLC escrowed. You don't get your taxes and your insurance escrowed. And then at the end of the year, you get a huge bill. In fact, this year, we got a bill for $65,000 for the majority of these houses right here behind me that weren't escrowed. So luckily, we had the majority of that already set aside because we planned for it. But that's a crazy thing to happen, $65,000 tax bill, boom, right? So when you have it escrowed, it helps because if you're not good at managing your money and setting it aside, then you essentially can get yourself into trouble. All right, let's keep it rolling here. So back to the thing, appraised at 102. Again, that's because we did 3,500. And we did a 75% loan to value refinance. The loan, again, 30-year fixed, monthly PITI, that's principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So that's basically, the principal and the interest and the taxes and insurance. That's what I was just mentioning. You don't always get that, which is great. That's only $385 a month on a 30-year loan. I love it. So the principal balance is $76K, and there's equity of $26,000. So to recap this here, here's our actual results. We captured $25,500 in equity on this from what it appraised and what we had all into it. We have a monthly cash flow of $515 on this deal. I love it. I love it. We were all in at 72 and it appraised at 102. Collecting $900 in rent, $510 cash flow because our payment, our interest, our taxes, and our insurance is only $385. Unbelievable. This is an awesome case study. We love doing these. We typically shoot for at least $20K in equity, as well as at least $300 a month in cash flow. And previously, we have been using 20-year loans with local banks, and those loans have had a 3 or 5 year fixed rate. And they don't balloon. They're not balloon loans. They're going to be commercial loans, but they're going to have just a fixed rate, and they're going to be amortized typically over 20, maybe if you're lucky 25 years, but typically 20. And those typically cash flow about $300, $350. But when you go to that 30-year loan, 30-year loan is amazing because it reduces the total payment, the principal, the interest, the taxes, the insurance, like you see right here. PITI is only $385 a month on a property that you're all in at $72,000 for, right? That's amazing. So you're able to increase your cash flow from about, $300, $350 to $500, $600, sometimes $700 whenever you expand out the time horizon of your loan. It's amazing, all right? I love it. So guys, this has been an awesome case study, a deal that we just did. Again, let's show those results. Here they are. Equity capture of $25,500. Monthly cash flow of $515. We didn't even have to find a tenant for this one. We bought it with the tenant in there already. I love it. Guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe for more videos. And if you want me to connect you with the lender that hooked us up with this fixed 30-year loan, 30-year amortization, 30-year fixed rate, and an escrowed account, right? So you're collecting taxes and insurance. I'll drop a link down below this video where you can fill out a short form and it'll email you and her so I can make sure that you guys get connected with her and check it out. It's awesome. Another BRRRR case study. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching.